Hey Aries, welcome to your soul path reading. I just skipped right on over you. And I think that Spirit was just doing what was right for you, because I've got a quarter of my chart is Aries. And so the Virgo moon was really impacting me. And they were like, we're not letting you put all your Aries bullshit on Aries, right? So they were like just pretending that they did Aries off to the side. And then I was realizing last night, oh, shite. I still have Aries and Leo left to do. And I understand why, right? So, Aries, welcome to your soul path reading. And for those of you that are new, I am intuitive. Some of this is going to be non-traditional. Just take what feels light and fluffy and connective to you and leave the rest behind. Roles can be swapped. This could be a third-party story for some of you. If it is, don't take it on as yours. Okay, for those of you returning, thank you. I appreciate you so much. I genuinely have so much love for all you give to the channel, for your likes, shares, comments, love, light, donations, for working with me, for those of you that have, come in and worked in my practice. I genuinely just am so grateful for all of those people that I've connected with here on the channel. So, Spirit had me do something different for the soul path readings. They had me pull from my little jar of letters to get started. So that's where we're going to start today. So Aries, you got AIQOMELG. Okay. So I do feel off, like almost right off the bat, like the letters could have specific meanings, right? But the AI really feels like it's talking about artificial intelligence, right? And I see AI as being more than just technology, right? It's the technology woven into our own encoded DNA. And that Q, right, they're showing me really is, right, the chi, the energy, okay? I feel like you're very much working through energy and incorporating more energy practices into your daily life. Some of you are looking for the big O. Some of you are looking for, right, the focus inward, right? You're looking at me. This is about me, right? You're trying to fine-tune, right? Like, how do I bring the passion and joy back to me? Because, right, I feel like you've been giving your fire energy away. You're bringing it back in, and right, they're saying really live graciously in like that gratitude state. Don't let that sort of emperor's ego move into it, right? Don't be like me all ego, right? Don't do that. Let yourself go through and allow that transformation as needed, okay? Gracefully. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here for the collective. If you're new, I do like to pull for the collective at the beginning of every reading. So if you feel like you need a little bit of oomph into your life, you can grab any reading from the day and see if there is a message for you. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you're kind of being stubborn about the push, though, that Spirit has, okay? Spirit is pushing you to this spiritual ascension. Run with it, okay, rather than push away from it, because there's a lot of abundance on the other side of this, but there's also a lot of clearing out of the cobwebs that has to go along with it. I do feel like for a lot of us that came with the Virgo moon, right? I was like, dang, I understand the Hermit now, right? But it's about clearing it out, clearing it away. This week we are going to do what Spirit has called the butterfly effect. Okay, we are looking at the energy in an infinity symbol. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. But I'm grounding right up front with this deck that I got at TJ Maxx. I went to get sheets and a notebook and came out with 3 decks, 3 really weird decks. This one was just called the Tarot deck, which is kind of funny. So I pulled out the big players, all right? Underneath here, the High Priestess. Again, what did I say, right? Like you are really hitting some very energetic technology here, okay, on the bottom. I feel like that's a big part of what's going on with you. Let's lay out this butterfly effect energy. Okay, we're starting with some of the current and future energies. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, what's still impacting from the past? Thank you. What's at the heart of the situation? Thank you, Spirit. And we're going to do a second crossing here, even though it has 1 crossing energy. Wow. Aries. Okay, what is your strength? The overview. And outcome. Thank you. Underneath here, 8 of Wands. So I do feel communication that you're wishing for. Like you're wishing and waiting for this communication, right? Like waiting, 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 waiting. Okay. Empress. You're waiting for this harvest, this birth, this new beginning to come. But I feel like you've got to let go of the expectations, right? Because there's a lot of waiting that you have 0 control over here. All right. So let's take a look here. Okay. The Magician and Justice. Okay. So some of you, right, could be just really trying to manifest some really big alchemy here. And again, I feel like Spirit is trying to temper you into a balanced situation. It could be that you are dealing with someone, right, where one of you is very alchemical right now and the other one is toned down and sort of sitting back and waiting for this communication, this truth to come out. Okay, the Magician, we've got the Tiger. All right, that is my very symbol for one of my very divine partners here. Okay, interesting that I see the white tiger as being like, if you've read my book, okay, Celestial Spark, and if you've looked at the playlist, how the names changed a little bit, I see the Libran energy as being the white fire tigers, okay? And we've got Justice here. So this Magician could be, right, there's a cheetah there trying to race into bringing this divine partner in. Could be Libra, okay? Yeah. And we've got Justice, the hummingbird. The balance is that the one person that's trying to balance this, or you in your energy of trying to balance, right, you're having to adapt as you flow and you move. Okay, but we've got all of this red energy, all of this passion up in the throat chakra. I feel like you're really being guided to make sure that you're not like saying things before you think about them. Okay. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, and it did come out as a crossing energy here, right? So something has created this sort of slow movement here. Okay. Yeah. All right. It's almost like you're sitting on this AI. You're sitting on this knowledge, this like massive energetic flow, and not really letting it move the way that it wants to flow. Okay, Queen of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands rushing in. Someone could be trying to clean up a mess right now. Okay. Could have been, again, that something has come out. If you are dealing with a third party, it could be that, right, the third party is kind of pulling their energy back, right? Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles here with the bat. Very nocturnal. Okay, sleepless nights. Feeling very grounded in a way that they don't want to feel grounded. Okay, and this Knight of Wands here, we've got the stingray. Okay, someone's trying to keep, again, trying to keep the balance. And as such, right, I feel like with the stingray, someone could likely get hurt in the fixing of the process, right? There's an unknown here with the panther, the star, right? The vulture. Okay, something's ended or getting. The video stopped. Okay, I said that something had ended, or right then it stopped, and I was saying, or something is about to end. Usually when that happens, it's because someone either doesn't want to hear the message, or could be a cross-watcher not wanting you to hear the message. Okay, either way. Because again, I feel like somebody's rushing back to try to fix things before everything can fall apart, right? So very interesting, right? With that panther, the starfish, and the vulture. Underneath, we've got the dragonfly, right? So there's transformation that's happening through these emotions. And the lamb, right? The spring, a new start. And we are the first day of spring, right? So what do you know? Equinox. All right, so future energy or current energy here. Someone's carrying a heavy burden, okay, on their back, which is really impacting their heart. Oliver wants to be a part. You want to be a part? Okay, come here. Hurry. Get up here. Hurry. No, come. Come on. Right here. Come on. I'm not going to play with you. If you want to come up, yes, I know. Come up. Get up here. Come on. Get up here. Keep going. There you go. There you go. All right. You can come be a part for a minute. Somebody's carrying this heavy heart burden here and picking more up along the way in regards to a very divine connection. Okay. But part of this is part of the lesson of, right, you're realizing where it is, Five of Wands, that you are moving to. We've got a crossing energy of both Three of Pentacles in reverse and Seven of Pentacles, right? Like you can't seem to figure out here how the equation works, right? How do I bring it all together? This wish, this desire, and that could be the burden, like, right? Knowing that you're meant to be with someone, and yet you are racing back, trying to fix the past instead of moving forward. Okay, Ten of Wands here. Yeah, the Devil. Okay, could be a little of a codependency here where somebody is afraid to move forward, and there could be some red flags. There could be some addictions that they're not willing to give up. Okay, the Lovers and the Three of Cups. There is neither party really speaking to each other, right? There's a disconnect. It's kind of like I've been talking a lot with my wellness clients about the brain and gut access, right? But there's also the heart access. The heart's really the one in charge of the whole thing. But, you know, it's like the heart's like, I'm talking to you, right? I'm not telling you to pick up more burdens. I'm trying to tell you to like right your path, okay? And neither party in the lover situation is probably talking to each other than energetically. Okay, Five of Wands here. Yep, the crossing energy of the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, again, Queen of Pentacles, right? Sad, nocturnal, not feeling really driven to follow this energy of movement, understanding exactly where they are and where the future is leading. Three of Pentacles in reverse, crossing the Three of Wands, right? If I work with this, then I know my future is a path ahead. And that's the balancing, right? The Justice. The Seven of Pentacles here is again that Five of Wands, right? I feel that there is a push-pull back and forth energetically between a very 11-11 divine lovers connection. There's a lot of happiness when the connection is there, but there's a lot of trying to break away from each other, okay? That Hermit energy from this moon really came in to say, right, look at your shadows, because your shadows will make you stronger. They are not the bad guy in all of this. Now, what's in the influence here from the past? Okay, we've got a crossing energy of the Fool in reverse. Someone was like, I put my whole heart into this and it never got started. Okay, well, most likely didn't get started because it was just your whole heart that was in it. You weren't actually actionable. Okay, and that's because of all of these old wounds. Nine of Wands, right? Very protective because of all the feelings that you were having. Seven of Wands, because someone did manage to break open that heart, okay, or break open their own heart. The Fool is crossing, the Fool in reverse is crossing, yeah, the Knight of Cups, okay. I do feel like someone was gearing up to take some sort of a leap of faith forward, okay. And then Seven of Cups, confusion set in. And that triggered a cascade. All right. Nine of Wands. Page of Swords. It brought up every story from every book that you've ever written about yourself. And you just kind of had to sit with it, right? And you felt it all around you. Like you couldn't escape it, right? And I feel like you were just adapting, okay? Seven of Wands. I've got the Star in reverse, right? Someone had to, with the Hierophant, someone had to cut things off to gain a new perspective on their heart and understand, right? What is my true wish? Where are my emotions in all of this? Because this was a very high level lesson to learn why my heart is open by all of this, right? Ten of Pentacles on the bottom here, again with the Empress. Okay, there's an understanding of, right, why would I risk everything here. All right, like I've got the juicy sweetness. I've got the everything here. Why would I risk that? Okay, and for some reason, I feel like the Empress, right, could have felt like a little bit of that nervousness within someone. And Four of Pentacles, right? I'm ready to go, and then cut it off. Like, oh, terrified, right? At the heart of this, okay, we have got the Two of Pentacles here, crossed by the King of Cups. Your radar, your antenna was not wrong about what you felt this was, right? Divine connections. It was meant for all of this healing that you're going through. There was love flowing through this energy. Okay, with the Six of Pentacles here, again, I feel like the balance was, right, that you were getting perhaps breadcrumbed, little drips of that love, and that scared part of yourself was like, well, that's not enough. That's freaking me out, right? And there we go. The world ended it, right? You cut it off. But it was for a purpose. It wasn't because of it wasn't like, oh, there's no reason behind this, right? Like you had to go down the rabbit hole there, Alice, okay? Two of Pentacles. Okay. Four of Wands in reverse. Okay. Again, this gave you a new perspective on the Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like it gave this person a new perspective on their past. Okay, in terms of relationships. Okay, Two of Swords crossed by the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Right, this was not equal give and take. At least it didn't feel like that. Because some of you could not take and look at the situation until you blew it up, okay? Six of Pentacles. Again, Five of Swords, yeah. Like this was a definite self-sabotage. Get away from me, right? Like I feel what I feel, and I feel like you're going to come in and hurt me, and I'm not going to allow that. The World, King of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. I feel that the pullback you may have been feeling was this person trying to level up, okay? Roles can't be reversed, but it caused a stagnation, and the stagnation caused a fear, okay? Yep, underneath there, Seven of Swords, King of Swords. This was not somebody, and there's that Magician, right? So this is definitely talking about the Magician and the Justice here, okay? Somebody was not being open, probably both, about the feelings that they had here, okay? Now, the strength in this, I love it that it is the Hermit, okay? I feel like this is two ships that crossed in the night that are about to cross again. And the strength is that through this Virgo full moon that was such a pain in our asses, okay? Like you have realized the real emotions here in all of this, okay? Six of Cups in reverse and the World, right? Like, some of you do realize that you do not want to go back into this situation. But some of you realize that you can't do it the way it was in the past, right? You have to go all in, heart and all, or not at all, okay? And that's what a lot of this has brought up for you. Three of Cups here, though, okay? There is that energy still of there's some sort of entanglement in the middle of this infinity connection, okay? Could be work, could be old emotions, could be third party. Yeah, okay. And Knight of Swords to the Queen of Swords. Could be that we've got right, so we've got all feminine energies here, but that we've got a younger feminine and an older feminine. And the younger feminine is like holding on to that horse, which is my symbol, right, of the divine masculine. Like, I am not going to give this up without a fight. And the divine, right, the queen is just like, whatever, right? I know my place. I know my worth. And just kind of going with it, holding on to the truth. But holding on to the truth at a space of kind of like I'm taking the high road in all of this. The outcome here is the Emperor. Okay? Someone may be hiding exactly what they are growing, but there's this growth coming in, I feel like, towards that conversation that needs to be had. Okay? The Emperor. Six of Wands. Okay? Right? Like, I see my worth, therefore the Emperor sees my worth. But don't approach it in a way of that you're trying to capture, right? The Emperor will go in and capture land, okay, to claim it. Don't do that. Five of Cups, that's very old wounds, okay? You have to address this very differently. You are very different beings, right? Nine of Swords. When you get all up in your head, you are still probably tapping into some of the old inner child wounds. And then we've got the Three of Pentacles again, right? Like, you're trying to outshine someone. And by doing that, you may actually lose out, right? Because we've got this energy that right, there's a smaller pentacle and a bigger pentacle here. Don't try to do it all, okay? Yeah, there's the Tower, right? Don't try to do it all. That's shadow work. That's old energies of, it's all on me. I've got to be the one. No, don't do that, okay? So, let's clarify a little bit of this. Tell me about the Devil here. Okay, again, Ten of Wands on the Ten of Wands. The ten of Wands with the Devil on it with the Ten of Wands. There's that darkness, my old friend. Okay, you can't do it all. You can't carry it all. You can't be it all. And that's what you're going to have to realize, is that if you want someone, they have to come towards you. And then you have to go towards them. Five of Wands here. Four of Cups. Right? Some of you are like, I'm not going to emotionally invest in this if this person isn't going to put in. What's the harm in being like, yeah, I'm in love? All right? You don't have to like track them down and be like, hey, you, I need you to know that I'm in love with you, right? Like, this is you just acknowledging, right? Like, I have been reactive instead of responsive because I've not honored my emotions that I feel for you. Okay. Tell me about the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay. There's the Seven of Swords, right? Somebody is very curious here, despite having that sort of energy in the middle of this. And they're still holding on to that secret. That's what's at the heart of this right now. Five of Swords, and the Six of Wands. When you don't sabotage from the old energies, then you do transform and rise above. Okay? Queen of Swords. Yeah. All right. Five of Pentacles. You will push this away if you remain in your head and don't let it blossom. Okay. So what are you not seeing here? Okay. The antennas here. Thank you. We've got the Four of Swords in reverse with the Two of Cups. Okay. The emotions have opened a new intuition in this energy by resting, by recovering. There's a new energy that's come into this, right? Yeah. And somebody wants to come in, Seven of Wands, and now fight for this new beginning. With the Two of Cups here, there's the Empress. If you let this blossom, it takes about 2 weeks and the whole tree is covered with those beautiful, loving cherry blossoms. Okay. In the belly of this beast, we've got the moon, right? This has been growing despite the belief that it's not. It's what's been manifested on both sides here. Okay. Four of Pentacles. Yeah. You're both working from other outside ends towards the same meaning here. Okay. And I feel like that's to end this, what feels like a prison, this Five of Pentacles, right? The Queen of Wands here with the Nine of Cups and the Seven of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like somebody's having a realization here, okay? Ace of Pentacles, I can start again, right? I don't have to protect myself from this. If I love it, then if I fill my cup with it, then it provides me with all that I am seeking. So let's pull out an oracle card here. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Battling our fears and resistance. Again, right? That's that sort of resisting that higher AI energy because of the old implants on your soul. Like I was talking to a friend earlier and I said, you know, I realize that all of the heavy emotions that were coming up from this Virgo full moon was grieving for everything I've put my body through from the time of birth, especially in terms of judgment. Okay. So, do I have glasses right here? There's my eyeballs. No, but I bet you I've got some right here. I do. My eyeballs are saying I'm tired today. Okay. Do you have your own personal werewolf that you struggle with? Do you feel that your attitude towards it is justified? Or like Professor Lupin, could you be letting fear hold you back from living your full life? Okay. Right? What are you afraid? What's the Horcrux, right? That you're afraid of. Resistance. Most noble of you, Harry, to shield me. But as it's been pointed out, the parchment clearly says Dumbledore's army, not Potter's. I instructed Harry to form this organization, and I alone am responsible for its activities. Right? Dumbledore takes responsibility for the formation of Dumbledore's army, an action that leads him to have to leave Hogwarts. Have you ever taken responsibility for something that you didn't do? Right? What were the consequences? Very much so. Like I was just saying, right? Like from the time I was born, right? Like I can remember all the times I've heard the story of, oh, we couldn't move until you weighed more than 5 pounds. Your dad was so furious, right? So immediately, right? Like my judgment in my body was, well, you don't weigh enough. Wonder why I struggled with weight, right? And then, you know, it just cascaded. Every bit of my life was about judgment on this body. And so you entangle those judgments that you have into your relationships, and then you resist the relationships because you're in resistance of yourself. Okay? So let's go ahead and close it off with some messages from the universe. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That is really the only way that you can help the channel grow, and you can help others find these messages. Okay? Without that, it will never grow, because YouTube is AI. YouTube is algorithms. Okay? I'm going to pull some cards from my Divine Masculine deck. Okay. The Shaman. Okay? There is inner and outer actions that are being taken. And some of it is from the divine heart. Some of it is in clearing old energies, healing, finding that space to right? Throat chakra much? To come into that tiger, okay? It's like embodying that spirit. Okay, yeah, there's the phoenix. Rising from the phoenix. I love that that comes out with Dumbledore, okay, who had a phoenix as his spirit guide. And you're rising out of that, right? There's the King of Pentacles. Completing the work that needed to be done. And I feel like that's the work that needed to be done, right? To fully embody that Emperor's energy. Okay? Underneath, there's the rebirth of the Empress. Okay? There is an energy here, right? There's that Knight of Pentacles. The patience here has been the battle. The inner children, right? Even though knowing what it's all about, because there's the Emperor again, and the little Emperor, right? To the King of Cups, right? Into the heart. All of this has been a challenge of heart and mind. There's the Empress. Okay. All of this has been a challenge of the heart and the mind. But you're heading in the right direction. Okay? So I hope this helps you, Aries. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your weekend, and I will see you next time. Okay? Bye.